Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jakob Aronsson. With me, I have Markus Fodstad. Hello. Alexander Adielsson.
Well, hello.
And Fredrik Greiff.
Well, hello.
We are going to give you a presentation about Vapiano. And I wanted to apologize that we're not with you tonight, since we have a soccer game right now at Holmgren. If you have time, please come out and support us. If not, just sit back and enjoy the presentation.
Thank you, Jacob. Now I'm going to talk about the background. In October 2002, the first Vapiano was created in Germany. About 2 years later, the founders decided to set the Vapiano on a world tour as a franchise concept. Today, there are already over 120 different Vapianos in 26 countries on 4 continents, and many more international openings planned for the future. Vapiano serves appetizers, pasta, pizza, desserts, and salads, and they are all ordered directly from the chefs that Markus will go over a little bit further later on. And favorite dishes can be created and then individually refined. And all dough and pasta are made on site in all the restaurants all over the world in Vapianos. And they are also making homemade herbs and salad greens. Thank you. The first part of the servation model is the servscape, and that's what I'm going to talk about now. The location is in Lincoln Park, where we went to. It's a nice part of the city, and it's away from the stressful downtown. Outside Vapiano, the restaurant, it's really clean and feels really fresh. Also inside the restaurant feels really nice and fresh. The first impression when you come in, it's really welcoming. It smells like Italian food when you come in, and it makes you very hungry. The windows are big and spacious, we noticed, and the temperature is really nice and pleasant in the restaurant, and it makes you really hungry.
The second part of the servation model is contact personnel and service provider. When we entered Vapiano, we were immediately welcomed by a cute waitress who was very friendly and asked us if we had been there before, which we had. Even though it was a crowded Friday night, there was no doubt that we could just take a table. One thing that is really good with Vapiano is that the waitress don't need to lead us to a table. We can decide wherever we want to sit. And they asked us if we knew their special concepts, which we do. Again, as Alex said earlier, Markus will explain that to you guys earlier if you don't know about it. But again, the service from the chefs, from the bartenders were really, really good. They were really nice towards us, and we actually came there with a video camera because we were planning to do our presentation from there, which we could not do since the sound was too bad, but they had no problem with that really, which was really helpful for us.
I'm going to talk about other customers. And everyone seemed to like his or her food. They were playing lounge music in the background. There were mixed ages, from teenagers to seniors. Some people sat in the bar drinking. Some people only ate there, and some people did both. There were a lot of families that night we were there as well. And we would say that Vapiano is a great place to have a birthday party at, but also just be there hanging out with some friends and family. They are also arranging blind dates in the bar lounge area, which seemed that everyone attending liked the atmosphere. However, we thought that everyone who'd been there only had a good experience, but when we looked at Yelp.com, there was very different feedbacks towards the restaurant. Most of the people are saying that the experience was awful, but a few people liked it. Some people noticed that it was a lot of fruit flies flying around their tables, which they thought were really nasty. They also said that the food they ordered was flavorless and the staff was rude. Here are some feedback that I found on help.com. This is real people who are sharing their opinion, and they are saying, all of the staff people are rude. It started with a rude guy at the front. He has a big time attitude. He asked me how the experience was, and I told him we won't be back, and he said you will be back because everyone says that, and then they come back. Another one is saying it took 30 minutes, yes, 30 minutes to make my ham and mushroom pizza. There was 15 people in my party, and they all ordered food after me, yet I was the last person to be served. And the last one I found is saying I did give a couple stars off because there were a ton of fruit flies by the soda machine. Super nasty.
Hello, my name is Markus Fodstad, and I'm going to talk about organization and systems, the fourth part of the seduction model. So, Vapiano differentiate themselves in many ways. Like Jakob mentioned, they welcome you and ask you whether you have been there before. If you haven't been there, they'll explain how everything works out. So, after that, you'll get your card. Whenever you purchase something, you simply scan your card. That makes it very easy to order things from the kitchen and the bar. After that, you locate the table of your choice. There are no waitresses there, and the kitchen area is open. When you order food, you simply show up to the kitchen area, pick up your menu, and decide whatever you want. You just tell the chef whatever you want to eat. Very simple. They have pasta, pizza, and a salad area. So just show up to the spot you want to go. If you order pizza, you get a device that vibrates whenever your pizza is done, so you don't need to wait by the kitchen area for your food. The people there are very nice and helpful, so if you want to add or take away any ingredients, you just tell them. While you wait for your meal, you can get some water, bread, or simply just head over to the bar area for some refreshments. The restaurant itself has a very modern Italian style. There are a lot of herbs on the table, which makes a nice aroma while you're eating. When you're done eating, you can sit down in the lounge for some drinks if you want to. I can really recommend that. It's pretty nice. Whenever your Vapiano adventure is over, you simply head over to the place you went in, scan your card, and pay the amount you have spent. Easy, right? You can even grab some gummy bears while exiting. So the organization and system is a bit different than most restaurants, but different is good, right?
Hey, Barnaby, wake up!
We're soon to be done. We're just going to talk a bit about other comments and get a conclusion. So stick with us, please.
Hello, nice. So since we are athletes, we really like Vapiano. Relatively cheap food with good pasta, good for us athletes. So we were surprised when we looked at Yelp.com and we saw that many comments and many customers were very what's the word I'm looking for? Disappointed on their service. And after really paying attention on what they're meant with this, we can actually say that we do agree with them. Any comments from you guys? an examples. For examples, we were trying to film when he was about to make our food. The chef. We asked him politely, can we please just film you while you do your food? And he's like, and I quote, "No, I fucking hate working here. I don't want to be seen in these clothes in this area."
That's kind of a shocking comment to say when you work there. So, and especially since we are customers, he's going to treat us well and he's going to give good service and stuff. So, but yeah, the other guy we didn't order food from him. We went to another guy and he was really nice. So it also depends a bit on the chef and on the people there, I guess, as well.
Yeah, I know it's also actually true about the fruit flies that Fredrik were talking about. There was a lot of fruit flies there.
And that's a bit about the herbs and the plants in there.
Yeah,
It attracts a lot of those flies and stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts? Still, we love Vapiano, even though some people that wrote about this online don't. It's a great place to be, great place to hang out with friends and family, and we really feel like it was worth it every time we're there.
I mean, no, it's fine.
No?
No, I could.
I think just the thing about it's so different than other places that they differentiate themselves so much. That is something that I really like about it. So that's one of the reasons why I always come back as well.
All right. I think this was everything from us.
Yeah.
Have a great rest of your class. We'll see you next week on the big final exam, because it's next week, right? And good luck in your presentations, and I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.